Hey guys, so I have another 5-item challenge. Kristie commented with 5 items. I hope I got the right items. I don't have my phone to see what it was, but I think she said jelly prints, flowers, gemstones, thread, and buttons. So I appreciate it she commented with that one because I did have to find a way to use all my jelly prints, because as you see I have a lot, and I know I have a bigger, like the 8x10 prints somewhere around the house. Okay, so what I decided to make requires 2 things plus the tools, or 3 things, no, 2 things. But these are the flowers I just made. I was trying really hard to figure out what I could make with all these prints because there's way too many. And I found something. Thank you, Kristie. You made me think a bit harder. These are not dry yet, so if they come apart, sorry, they're still drying and I keep moving them. Okay. So, as you can see, you're gonna need your jelly prints, but if you have scrapbook paper you don't use, or which the other thing that I like is, you know, when you put either paper beneath, I mean, if you have a mat, like a craft mat, you're good. But if you don't have a craft mat and you put like some butcher paper or some kind of paper on the back to keep from dirtying your table or something, I keep that paper. You could easily keep that paper and punch flowers and make these. Okay, so oh, there it goes. So I'm just gonna go really quick to show you some of the prints. A lot of these prints I keep going back and adding to them. Some of them I already finished and I thought they were good, and I put them in a little album binded by those round discs. But these are still work in progress. But since they're still work in progress, I think I'm okay with, let's go, with using them before I add more to it, because I think that these backgrounds are pretty good. I use some of that paper. Some of these are printed on like music paper. Some of these were like my first ones, so they kind of look boring and plain, and some of them look pretty good. But yeah, these are some of the prints I have. Okay, so for this project, you're gonna need your prints. You're gonna need a flower template. So, ooh, I like this one because it has that metallic and then a little bit of glitter. So, I have a punch. Where'd it go? I have this punch, and it's like really old. I don't know how old it is, but it's old for me because I think it's one of like my first punches I bought. And it's a flower. Now, it doesn't work well because it gets stuck. So I have to actually go back and push the metal part up, or down, whichever way you're looking at, so I could take out the paper. But I have, oops, I have this punch, and it works well. Now, if you don't have a punch, you could draw your own flowers. So, I mean, I still use a punch to outline it, but what I did is trace this regular flower and then kind of made different cuts. The other thing I did was, where did my other flower go? I had another one. I cut one, and I cut a different petal, and then this was going to look different. You could make it, let's see, a bit more, crazy, a bit different. You can make it like that. You could actually cut it and make it a little bit more. It's up to you. So right here, I just kept different ones, and then I actually went and grabbed another one and traced on top of it to cut how I want it. There's the other style, which is this one right here, a bit shorter. As you can't see. Right here. This one's a bit shorter, and then this one's a bit narrow on the tip. Well, it has points. Okay, and you could easily draw it. You can make it more than 5 petals. You can make it 4, which 4 might be easier if you want to make a template, because you could just fold it in half and cut a petal and then just trace it. But I was lucky enough to have the punch. So if you have a punch, that works. And with one punch, you can make different flowers. And I made all those different ones. Now, I feel by looking at those and looking at this I just cut, that when you use your second print, or your, what's it called, your shadow print, your extra print, I forget, I don't know all the jelly print terms, but your second, your shadow, your ghost print, I think that's what it is. Your ghost print, I like that it's a bit more light, not as bright, but that's my preference. I think it looks better. Okay, so we're gonna use these. These are super easy to do. I think it'll be easier for me to do them than all the talking I did. So I did that. I need the paper with the jelly prints. I cut the flowers. If you have a bunch, that's good. And then gemstones, or the buttons that are on that 5 list. So these buttons. Oh, you know what? I might use the buttons for these ones. And do I say buttons kind of funny? Buttons. Oh, what are these? Oh, they're little cameras. Okay, anyways. So, what I did, I cut them. Then I figured out which ones would go well together. So, I spread them out. I like the pink, but I want some green in it. So, I'll use... And see, these 3 are more vibrant than the other ones, so I kind of mix it up. Now this one's has more white, so I'm gonna put it with this one. This one has more green on that one, and this one has a little bit more purple, so that's how I put them. Now, if you see this one, all you have to do is grab a pencil or something. I have a paintbrush, because my pencil, I tried it, but these pencils are like, what's it called? Would it be a hexagon? So it doesn't roll as easy. So get something small and circular and just do this. And if you're using thinner paper, don't be too rough, because I use thinner paper and I do this and then the petal just goes whoop and I lose the petal. Okay, so now I'm trying to figure out which one I want, the pink one or the green one. And I'm thinking the pink stands out a bit more, so it's fine if it goes on the back. And then I use some glue. And I would recommend some kind of white glue or like liquid glue over glue sticks. If you have tape adhesive, that will work too, or glue dots, that will work too. Okay, so I see these, there's more green and there's more white here, and there's more color here. So I try to put where there's less color with the one where there's more color, and I layer it, and then now I get to use the rhinestones. So for the rhinestones, I use different patterns. Right here, I use a big one in the middle or medium in the middle, and a lot of small ones. Right here, I just use the same but just 3. Right here, I use a bigger one, and this one is still drying, but it's a smaller one. So you decide what you want to do. Now I'll test it. Do I like that one there, or do I want those buttons? Do I want a big green one, a small green one? Ooh, maybe a rhinestone on top of it. You know what? I might do that. I try to put the buttons on the other flowers, but it was just too like it blended in because the paper was too bright. Now this is gonna be tough because I don't know how the glue's gonna stay, and then this is not clear glue. I don't think it dries clear. So let's put that there, and then we'll put this one up there. And look, it's cute. Okay, now we're gonna try to do this one. See how this one's outwards? So you're gonna do, oh, I mixed them up. How did I want them? I want this one. Oops. We'll put this one with this one, and not put this one. Okay, now for this one, what I'm gonna do is use my template I had, And I'm just going to line it up as best as I can and just cut. And I'm not perfect. You could easily just trace it. I'm just gonna go really quick. Yep, okay. And then now the other side. And the other side, I don't want to move my hand because then I'll, so I kind of just be careful not to poke my finger because these scissors are kind of sharp. And see, now it's twisting. I have to double check, make sure that both they're all even. Okay. There we go. And there you go. Now save your master one. And see, the petals are not perfect, but we're not gonna worry about that. Ooh, purple. Okay. So instead of curling up, you're gonna keep and curl down now. And then press like the petals up. Because the petals can still be up, but they're curled down. Now, let's do this one. Curl them up a little bit. Okay, now do I want the pink on the top? Let's look. Does the purple look better here? Or does it look better there? Ooh. No, this one I want the brighter one on the top. So put a little bit of glue. There you go. And now we're gonna put this one. And then, should I still put the little rhinestone? Of course, why not? And these buttons, I think I got them when they were like on clearance at Walmart. And the rhinestones are from Hobby Lobby. But you get rhinestones from Walmart too. Well, there's like these bling ones. You could just cut them. They already have adhesive that you could put. You could easily take the adhesive and put your glue. But yeah. So, isn't that cute? Awesome. Now, before I go, I'll make one more because I still have these. Now, this one, let's see, how do I want it? You know what? We'll make them a bit more narrow. Let's see how that works. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. It might look really funny. Okay, now well, that kind of looks interesting. Now we're gonna flip it over and do this. Now it looks like a star. See? Probably a mistake. We'll see how it works. Let's get rid of all these little... Oops. Don't fall. Get rid of all the scraps. Okay. Now we're gonna curl them. Hey! Well, I guess with this flower you can make stars. So it's not curling. So I know I've seen people like do something, I mean not this, but round, to kind of curl the, let's see, do I have something kind of round? No, I need something really round that will curl it. So, oops. Everything's smooth falling. So curl it up, curl it up, curl it down and pull up, curl it down and pull up, curl it down and pull up. Make sure they're all the same way. Now let's do this one. And this one you don't have to curl up because you don't need it too high up. Put that there. Try to center it as best as you can. Whoa, looks interesting. And then for this one, I'll just use the rhinestone. Should I use the big one? Yep, we're gonna use the huge one. Now, I had another subscriber comment with 5 items. Clipboard, scrapbook paper, paint, washi, and there was one more thing. And die cuts. Clipboard. Yeah. But I don't have a clipboard, and I have a lot of die cuts, but they're Christmassy, which I guess I could do something with Christmas. And I do have some Valentine's Day ones. So once I find the little clipboard, because I do have mini clipboards. My sister's given them to me. I have people giving them to me, so I know they're there. I just don't know where they're at. But I'll do that next. But look, aren't they so pretty? I'm sorry, I wasn't too excited about these, but look, I love these colors. I like more of a rainbow color. But yeah, so those are the, oops, there's little pieces. Those are the flowers I made. Now, what are you gonna do with those? I don't know. I was thinking of making like a little headband. Let me see. I made a unicorn headband. I made it for Halloween this year. Well, last year. And I used those flowers. So there's my headband. So I don't know. I mean, obviously not on this one, but if you have something, look. Isn't that cute? If you can make your own headband. Or even just a headband, put it on the top. It's so cute! But yeah. I had to show off my unicorn. No, but yeah, I made the little headband for Halloween last year. I made some for my co-workers too. And yeah, but yeah. Now, let me know in the comments below. What will you use these flowers for? I mean, they're fun. Few items to do. You need to... I can't speak. You need a few items to make them. So what will you do with them? What will you use them for? How will you display them? Okay guys, enough of me talking. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to comment with the 5 items you want me to try out. I'll try to get to them as soon as possible once I find all the items, because I want to at least have some of those items. At least a major part of the items. But yeah, thank you for watching guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!